Konami hates you. Would you believe it? Would you believe that the wonderful studio that gave us the most iconic and influential horror franchises of all time, Silent Hill, that after 4 very successful games decided to basically fire the entire team, outsource the IP to American studios because they wanted a different feel to the game, outsourcing it to studios that had very little to none experience in game developing, successfully just taking the entire franchise and downpouring it down the drain. Pun intended. Would you believe that they hate you? Would you believe that the studio that made the Metal Gear Solid franchise and then ended up firing the lead director of it, Kojima, before he could even finish the 5th game? Would you believe that they hate you? Well, if you would believe it, then come along and I'll just confirm your suspicions. If you don't, let me convince you. Alright, so what is actually happening? Konami released like a new bunch of clothing for the Silent Hill. Konami has an official Silent Hill shop on their website, and they released some new items last week. Let's have a little look at them, shall we? Like, from here on, I could just like not talk because I think the entire thing will just like speak for itself. But you're gonna get my full reaction to it. Like, I've taken a little bit of a peek on it to like realize like, yeah, it's bad, but I haven't taken a proper look at it. So you will kinda get my reaction to seeing this absolute garbage. Come along. Alright, so we're here at the official Konami shop, which is officialkonamishop.com, where they are happily advertising that, they have some new Silent Hill things in gear. And like, I was excited for this because they've been teasing us that some new things were going to be coming to the Silent Hill collection. And I was ready for it. So let's see what we actually got. Let's see how much Konami loves its Silent Hill fans. Well, you can already see the price, but can we first just take a freaking look at the price of these things? $60 for an exclusive Heaven's Night tee. $60 for Silent Hill 2 James Black tee. $140 for a hoodie. And welcome to Silent Hill Black tee. $60. So let's do this one at a time, shall we? So let's start from the beginning. Here we have Heaven's Night, which is basically a strip club in Silent Hill. Do you notice anything out of place? Heaven's Night, Gentleman's Club, Silent Hill 2. Excellent. Like, this on its own, I think it's like pretty neat. Do you notice online ceramics? Do you know what that has to do with Silent Hill? Nothing. Not a single freaking thing. It's the company that prints the tees. So I guess it's the it's the company Konami has like teamed up with to make these items. Why is their logo on the front of this design? Let's look at the back. So this is the back of it. It looks pretty neat, but this is also just a screenshot from the cutscene. The opening cutscene of the game. Smack. Like, I could boot up the game and take this screenshot right now. And do you notice once again? You have the Silent Hill 2 logo. Almost as big under it, you have an advertisement for the company making the tees. And then you have the added insult of the goddamn price tag. You get to pay $60 for this. Or something that you can find so much better looking on Redbubble, I'm sure Etsy, and without freaking I don't know, just ads taking up half your t-shirt. Like, this is insane. Let's continue on to the other items. Here you have the Silent Hill 2 James Black tea. Also, this is pulled straight from the game. I might just do a little experiment and like see if I can just like create a better looking tea in Redbubble. Like just booting up the game, opening cutscene, boom, just taking some stills. And I'm sure I can. Oh, you see that? Do you see? Silent Hill 2 online ceramics. Like otherwise, I think this might be like the cleanest looking front. Like I would never in my life pay $60 for it. And then you come to the back. It's like maybe because I'm a massive Silent Hill simp. If this had been $30 and without the online ceramics bullshit, I would have considered it. Maybe. I still think it's like with this it's like a $20 tea. If it hadn't been also an ad for online ceramics. Then you have the back. Jesus goddamn Christ. Who on Konami approved this? And like what pains me is that like I kind of like the design overall. I think it's a little bit cool. So you have the logo in yellow, and then you have the leave ending playing out in the background. The beginning of it, which I can really get behind. And then almost as big as the Silent Hill logo itself, you have online ceramics goddamn logo again. And like not only that, they also put their freaking web URL like a link on it. And a logo. Like 3 places on this design, you have online ceramics advertising. Konami thinks it's alright asking you for $60 of this. Like, it's insane. Let's go to the next one before I blow a lid. Here we have a hoodie, which, like, this to me, look, like, this is... Oh my god, it's so loud. How? I'd say, like, this is probably, like, if I was gonna get one of these, which I'm not because they're overpriced garbage shit, I would probably be getting this hoodie because I'm kind of weak for like embroidered stuff, even if it's like this is not hard to do. But yeah, this would probably be it. The front, pretty clean. The price, absolutely not clean. The price is disgusting. $140 for this hoodie. Ugh. But wait, like the back, it's pretty cool. You have the iridescent seal of Metatron. You have the scene with Maria and James in like Maria's prison cell, which is neat. Then you have online ceramics goddamn logo on the back. And the reason I like this a bit more is that it's a bit less intrusive about online ceramics. But yeah, still the price is hot goddamn garbage. Then we have the last one. And like this is probably the ugliest looking one of the bunch. Like, look at this. They want you to pay $60 for this. It's the cover of Silent Hill 1. With a big goddamn link under it. That stretches off like wider than the actual game. Why? And we have the back. That also has the web URL to online ceramics. And you have about 5 different fonts. You just like fighting for attention. Like it looks like hot garbage. This looks like something I'd put together in kind of Photoshop because I was bored during high school. Like this is appalling. What in God's name were they thinking? And it's like they're charging double the price, simply because it's a collab with online ceramics. But like, if they're allowed to like put their web URL and like just advertisement all over the merch, shouldn't that bring down the price of the merch? Like, or am I crazy? Like, am I crazy? Konami, which has like literally pissed on Silent Hill's dead corpse for over a decade, like they need to build some goddamn goodwill with the community, like especially after canceling PT, and like they have so much to like make up for, and then they pull like shit like this, and like the story in general has some pretty cool Silent Hill stuff. Let's see if I can find it. We search by brands. Let's see if we can find the Silent Hill portion. Yeah, Silent Hill. Like they have some neat stuff like at like a normal price. Like they have this cap, like on Silent Hill. I think that's pretty cool. They have this rubber pin for your keychain, or not pin, but yeah, keychain. Like this looks a billion times better than anything that they put out. Like, don't get me wrong, you can still get a design better than this on like Redbubble, but like it still looks a lot better. It has some like originality to it. They have Mina the dog plushie. They have a Silent Hill desk mat, a metal sign. Like I don't want this to turn into an advertisement for like their online store, but all the things here has been here forever. Out of front skateboards, they're kind of new. And like they finally give us some cool stuff to like hype out that it's that there's some new stuff coming, and the new stuff we got was like a wet goddamn turd all over your face. I just think it's a fucking insult. Like we're really talking about a game studio that like they have no qualms about how much piss they're gonna like get in your face. Like they want all of it. And I don't know if you've noticed yet, but I'm myself wearing a Silent Hill like merch hoodie, unofficial, right now, that I paid about £25 for. So roughly $30. Like, tell me this doesn't look better than the entirety of the new selection that just came to the Konami shop. A shout out to hungerclub.uk or .co.uk. They have some really cool unofficial gaming apparel. Right now they're sporting this this Resident Evil design, this Spyro design, this Marina design, which I also has, which is absolutely kick-ass. Like just so much more like original, so much cooler. I don't know why it's not loading. Like there you have it, Resident Evil 4. For like Millennia from Elden Ring, just so much goddamn cheaper than what Konami does in their shop. Prints and designs made by actual artists, actual people who has a passion for what they're making. Like I said, I might spend 10 minutes just to try and make a better looking one in those 10 minutes, and heck, post it in Discord, post it somewhere, link down below. Because yeah, I don't know. This sums up my experience with Konami and with Silent Hill for the last 10 to 15 years. I get a little bit excited, and then I just like have to bash myself over the head, because how could I be stupid enough to get excited? Because I have to remember that in the end it's Konami holding the reins, and they don't give a shit about their IPs or franchises. Like they want your money. Like they care for one thing alone, and it's the money. Why do you think they're remaking Silent Hill 2 that looks really good still? Especially with the enhanced edition, instead of starting with Silent Hill 1, which would have been like the logical decision. If you want to reboot the franchise and give some more life into it, why wouldn't you start with 1 and then work your way up? There's only one reason, it's because Silent Hill 2 is more is more famous, so they know it's gonna sell because more people have an attachment and have a high chance to have played that game. It's about the money, money. Why do you think that they released the Metal Gear Survive shit game? Money. It wasn't because they had a love for the franchise and wanted to put something new and creative out. No, it was because of money. You remember Metal Gear Survive? They sold extra save slots in a single player game that it had multiplayer mode. Like, in order to have an additional character which there was no need for, you had to pay, I think it was like $10 to get another save in your Metal Gear game that basically took a big piss on the entire franchise. That's the kind of company we're dealing with. And I don't know, I want to say, like, Konami, I'm not angry, I'm disappointed, but quite frankly, I'm freaking both. Look at this. It's hard being a Silent Hill fan, but we're used to it. So I guess a lot of us are like desensitized from it because we're used to pulling this shit. This is like, oh, thank you, Konami. I'm glad you didn't piss on us even more. Thank you, my good sir. We'll be back for another one. Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I needed to vent about this. What are your thoughts? Do you love this design, or are you gonna be getting every single one of these? Are you gonna be super happy about online ceramics? Let me know in the comments. I hate this. Eat a giant ball of dicks, Konami. And thank you all for watching. Let me know what you think. See you on the next one. Peace.